Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings be upon you all. A very good morning, dear children. I am Asima Ansari, your maths teacher. A very warm welcome to my dear students for the maths session of Unit 1 Place Value. Dear students, we have already started learning the unit place value. So today we will be learning 4 more topics in the same unit. We will be learning understanding numbers better, comparing numbers, building numbers, and number before and number after. After teaching these concepts, you will be able to tell how many ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on are there in a number. You will be able to compare bigger numbers. You will be able to make greatest and smallest numbers. You will be able to write number before and number after. So let's start understanding numbers better. Can you tell me how many ones are there in number 10? Yes, you can see in number 10 there are 10 ones. And can you tell me how many ones are there in number 25? Yes, there are 25 ones in number 25. Likewise, how many ones are there in number 1500? That will be 1500 ones, isn't it? Whatever the number is, that many ones will be there in the number. In number 2350, there will be 2350 ones. In 4500, there will be 4500 ones, and so on. To know how many ones are there in a number, we can easily do it. But how do we find how many tens or hundreds are there in a number? Let's see this example. 1500 can be represented using blocks like this. But we know 1000 has 10 hundreds in it. So we can show it as this as well. So there are 15 hundreds in 1500. We know that 100 has 10 tens. So 15 hundreds will have 15 multiplied by 10. That will be equal to 150 tens. There are 150 tens in 1500. So we have 1500 ones equal to 150 tens equal to 15 hundreds. Can you see a pattern in this? Let's try to understand it better using place value chart. Putting it in the place value chart, we can see it clearly that to know how many ones, we have to take all the digits till the ones place. So the number of ones in 1500 will be 1500 ones. To know how many tens are there in 1500, we have to take all the digits that are till tens place. So we have 1, 5 and 0, that becomes 150 tens. Now to know how many hundreds are there in 1500, we have to take the digits only till hundreds place. So there are only two digits, 1 and 5. So that will become 15 hundreds. Now, is it clear, my children? Let's practice. How many thousands, hundreds, tens and ones are there in number 2345? Let's check the A bit. There are dash tens in number 2345. You can see the number 235, and on top of it I have written the place values. 2 at the thousand place, 3 at the hundreds place, and 4 at the tens place, and 5 at the ones place. So how many tens? We have to take the digits till the tens place. So 2, 3 and 4 are the digits till the tens place. We will be leaving out the ones place because we have to take the digits till the tens place only. So the answer will be 234 tens. Let's go for the B bit. There are dash thousands in number 2345. We can see there is only one place, that's the thousand place. So that will be only 2000 in number 2345. Let's go for the C bit. There are dash ones in number 2345. That means we have to take the whole number. That is 2345 ones. So let's go for the next bit. There are dash hundreds in number 2345. So we just have to take these two digits, that's the thousands and the hundred. We have to stop at the hundreds place. As I told you, we will be taking the digits till 100 place only. So our answer will be 23 hundreds are there in number 2345. Now let's go for comparing numbers. We already know the comparison symbols. They are greater than, less than and equal to. And you know how to compare smaller numbers. Here only the digits are increasing, the numbers are becoming bigger, and we are comparing bigger numbers. And I already know that you know how to compare numbers. Let us recall a little here. So the first tip which will help you in remembering how to compare is, the greater the number of digits, the greater the number. Now the number of digits are greater, then that number will become greater. Let us see with an example. So here we have 4,95,675, and we are going to compare it with 56,436. So here this is a 6-digit number and this is a 5-digit number. So the greater the number of digits, the greater the number. So our greater number will be 4,95,675. So our crocodile will be eating the greater number. So this is so easy to compare when the number of digits are different. So let's go for the tip number 2. So let's see it. If the given numbers have the same number of digits, then compare each digit from left to right. Let's see the example. We have number here 6 crore 56 lakhs 70,456 to be compared with 6 crores 56 lakh 95,456. So we need to start comparing, but let us check how the number of digits. Both are of the 8 digits only. Both are of 8 digits. So we cannot judge by looking at the digits. So we have to start comparing from left to right. So let's start. This is here 6 at the crores place. Here also 6 at the crores place. We cannot decide. This is 5 at the 10 lakhs place. Here also 10 lakhs place 5 only. Here 6 at the lakhs place. Here also 6 at the lakhs place. So we cannot judge which is greater till now. So let's see what is at the 10,000 place. Here it is 7 and here it is 9. So clearly this number is greater. So our crocodile will be eating the greater number, that is 6 crore 56 lakhs 95,456. Is it clear, my children? Let's go for the next topic now, that is building numbers. So the first thing, we already know how to build numbers. We are just going to build bigger numbers here. So the first thing which we need to recall is, to get the greatest number, we arrange the digits in the descending order, and to get the smallest number, we arrange the given digits in the ascending order. And one thing we need to keep in mind, that we never write 0 in the extreme left position while forming the smallest number. Let's check out. Watch out for zeros, my children, while making the smallest number. Here we have the example. Make the smallest 5-digit number, and the digits given are 40863. 5 digits are given and it's asking us to make a 5-digit number. Let's try to see the steps. First step is to arrange it in the ascending order. So we get 03468. And we can make out that it's a 4-digit number, not a 5-digit number, and it is asking us to make a 5-digit number. So what we need to do? We just need to interchange the digits. Now we have that 03468. Just bring the 0 to the second place and 3 to the first place. Just interchange. So now we have the number as 30,468. That's the answer. The smallest 5-digit number is 30,468. Now let's practice. Dear children, we have to make the smallest and the greatest 7-digit number. We already know how to make it. To form the greatest number, we have to arrange the digits in the descending order, and to form the smallest number, we have to arrange the digits in the ascending order. So here we have the question. The digits given are 4, 3, 5, 8, 9, 3 and 1. The 3 is 2 times, that's not a problem. We just have to arrange it in the descending order to form the greatest number. So let's start. 9 first, 8, then next 5, 4, then 3 and again a 3 and a 1. So the number will become 98,54,331. So for the smallest, we have to place the smallest digit first. That is the ascending order now. So 1, 3, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9 will be the number. So that is 13,34,589. So let's go for the next one, greatest 7-digit number. And what is the question? Let us see first. So here are the digits. Here we have the 7 digits that are 2, 4, 5, 1, 0, 2 and 9. Here we have to be careful while forming the smallest 7-digit number, because there is a 0 here and we cannot place 0 at the first place. That the extreme left position, if you put, the number will become a 6-digit number, not a 7-digit number. So we have to place it at the second place, and the number which is the next smallest number will be at the first place. Here the next smallest number is 1. So 1, 0 we will be writing for the smallest number. So let's see the greatest first. So 9 first, then 5, then 4, then 2 and then 2 again, and then 1 and 0. That what number we will form? Let's see. So 95,42,210 is the greatest 7-digit number. And for this, how we will be placing? 1 first, then 0, then 2, then again 2, 4, 5 and 9. That will give us 10,22,459. Isn't it easy, my children? Now let's go for the next concept, that is building the greatest 8-digit number. Here we are going to repeat the digits given to us, only 6 digits, and it is asking us to make a 8-digit number. So we need to repeat the digit. To make the greatest number, we need to repeat the greatest digit, and to make the smallest number, we need to repeat the smallest digit. So let's first see what is the first step. First step is to write the given digits in descending order. That will be 987431. Then repeat the greatest digit. Here 9 is the greatest digit, so we have repeated 9. So the greatest 8-digit number is 9,99,87,431. So let's go for the next one. Build the smallest 8-digit number. Here also we are getting 6 digits, and we need to make 8-digit number. Here also we need to repeat. So again, let's see what's the first step. Write the given digits in ascending order. That will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, and then repeat the smallest digit. Here we need to repeat 1, and then we get the 8-digit number as 1,11,35,789. So let's go for the next concept, which is asking us to watch out for zeros while making the smallest number by repeating the digits. So let's see the question. Here we have, make the smallest 7-digit number, and the number given, the digits given are 4, 3, 0, 8 and 6. So that are only 5 digits. We have to make a 7-digit number. So let's see what is the first step. First step is to arrange the number in ascending order. That will be 0, 3, 4, 6, 8. Now we need to interchange the digits because we cannot place 0 at the first place. So now interchange the digits. 3 should come first and 0 next. So the number becomes 30,468. Still it is not a 7-digit number, so we need to repeat the digit. So which digit we are going to repeat? The smallest digit. So smallest digit is 0, so we will be repeating 0 here. So that will become 30,468 as the answer. Let's go for the next question. Here we have, make the smallest and the greatest possible 8-digit number by repeating the digits. So we get the question as, how many digits are there? Again 6 digits. What are the digits? 5, 8, 2, 0, 4 and 6. So to get the greatest digit, you need to repeat the greatest number, that is 8. So we will be repeating 8. So what number we will be getting? 8,88,65,420. Here we cannot place 0 at the first place, so the next smallest number should be at the first place, 2. So then we need to repeat 0, which will be at the second place. So what number we will be getting? 2,04,568 as the smallest 8-digit number. Now let's check out the next question. This is the very easiest one. You just have to repeat the greatest digit to form the greatest number and smallest digit to form the smallest number. So the answer is 9,98,74,321 as the greatest 8-digit number, and the smallest 8-digit number is 1,12,34,789. I hope this concept is clear now, and you will be in a position to do the textbook exercises. Let's go for the next concept, that's number before and number after. The number before has a similar word which is used to describe it, that is predecessor, and after has a also has a other name for it, that is successor. So you already know how to form a number before and a number after. Only in brief I will be explaining you. Let's go for it now. So give the number before. That means you have to just subtract 1 from the given number. The number given is 45,56,600, and you are subtracting 1 from it. So you will get 45,56,599 as the answer. We have another name for number before. What is that? Could you remember? Could you tell me? It's predecessor. What's it? Predecessor. Let's go for the next question, that is give the number after. So here the number is 56,79,999. To get the number after this, we need to add 1 to it. That will become 56,80,000. So what is the other name for after? It's successor. What's it? Successor. So that's for all four concepts I have explained you now. It's time to finish my lesson. Thank you very much, my children, for patiently listening to your teacher. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Now, have fun with Max and enjoy.